Howdy! Hope you well. Welcome to another episode of the Unnamed Prep series. Today, and I think on Mondays, to be honest, I'm going to use this more of a weekly update on the Monday than more of a informative one on the Friday. So, with your consent, can I do that? Am I allowed to do that? We're going to do it until you complain. So, an update from me. Hunger. We'll start with hunger. Literally non-existent, which is good considering it's a prep, right? Now we did have to make an adjustment, and I kind of hinted at it in the last vlog. We did have to make an adjustment to calories because essentially scale weight just wasn't playing ball. In terms of the actual look, I'm quite happy with the look, to be honest. Like the look's coming down, as in I'm getting leaner. I've got when I eat food, I can see veins popping up and stuff like that. However, yeah, scale weight's just so fucking slow. And the one thing that we just don't want to do right now is basically be behind with scale weight targets. Because again, we just don't have that much time. Like right now I'm sitting at about 18 weeks out, which yeah, it's just not a long time. So what we've done is actually decrease calorie, and interestingly, this is kind of why I started with hunger. Interestingly, as I've chopped calories by 200 per day, my hunger has just gone, which is so fucking weird, but there could be a causation to this. So anyway, we dropped calories, and then basically I'm back on track in terms of scale weight. Weighed in this morning at about 84, so yeah, back on track heavily, which is great. I've also got a weighted vest on, so every time I go for a walk, I've got this weighted vest on, which is a 10 kilo weighted vest, which, my fucking word, 10 kilograms is a lot when you got it on your fucking back. So, and there is some small studies, bearing in mind on rodents, regarding them being weighted and then appetite being suppressed. So that could be a rationale for it. Our rationale in terms of using it in terms of prep is basically 10,000 steps, 150 pounds is going to burn less calories than a 200 pound person doing 10k steps, quite simply. So what we're going to do is just push on this 10 kilogram vest and then basically just do the 10k, which means when I go out for walks, etc., I'm burning more calories, which means more weight loss without having to do anything else, without having to push up steps or anything else like that, without having to push in cardio. We're just using that as a fat loss aid. So weighted vest is in, still doing 10k, still doing 12.5 steps on non-training days. And then we have chopped 200 calories from training day and non-training day calories. So my targets are 2,200 on non-training day and 2,300 on training day. So yeah, nothing too major, to be honest. It's fairly easy right now in terms of the appetite situation. So yeah, that's good. The weighted vest is something that I've used with clients before. But this is my first time actually using a weighted vest. In the mini cut last year, I basically used my backpack with a dumbbell in the back, but to be honest, yeah, it really didn't work that well. So but yeah, we're formally trying the weighted vest, and I'll go through and kind of talk about my experience with it along the way, which is going to be interesting. In the background, you actually have a different fucking workout, because I realised for the last 3 or 4 weeks I've just filmed the leg day. So yeah, you have actually got a pull session in the background, which is sick. It's actually a very fucking good session, to be fair. So yeah, in terms of training, I feel like I can fucking lift up a truck at the minute, which is obviously very good, because essentially we don't want to be losing numbers at this early stage in prep. We want to be maintaining, holding, and the fun fact is this is now the lowest calories I've ever been on in any cut ever. In my 2021 prep, the lowest calories I went down to was 2,500. I'm now way past that. There's a few different things and a few different factors why that's happening. Number one is quite simply, I have a job where I'm doing this all day, sitting, talking to people, well, talking to myself on a fucking laptop. Rather than being in engineering where I'm basically on my feet the whole day. So that's the rationale. That's why I think the difference is so vast. But yeah, training's going well. Rate of loss is now in a good spot. Physique's getting pretty nasty. I think that when I get sub 80, I think that that's when things start to look pretty tasty. We're not there yet, but yeah, I think we're well on track now. And then yeah, apart from that, another update in terms of life stress, minimal. In terms of sleep, absolutely bang on right now. Very happy with that, even though I'm working extremely late and waking up extremely like early. My kind of wind down routine is pretty much nailed. So I get off my computer, I literally just roll into bed, have my theanine, so like sleep stack basically, and ashwagandha, and I am pretty much KO'd. So yeah, very happy with everything right now. Yeah, again, I think one day in the vlog series we'll basically do on the Friday, we'll basically do more of an educational, more of a full day of eating, all that kind of style prep series, and then basically on the Monday, which I wish I kind of did in the 2021 version of this, was just to see where I cut calories and stuff like that, because I actually don't have that data at hand. I kind of remember bits, but yeah, I kind of wish I did something like this. But yeah, on the Monday it's more so a sit down talk, watch something in the background whilst I could do like a voiceover. I think that makes the most sense, and I think people are interested in like what happens on a week to week basis, what adjustments are you gonna make, if any, right? So yeah, there's the update for the week. Hope you're well. 18 weeks out, scary. Soon whipping by. That's like fucking 3 weeks gone. So yeah, we knew it was gonna whip by. But yeah, it's a start of prep we wanted. We didn't want a fucking 52-week prep again. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, hope you're well. Hope you enjoy your Monday or the remainder of your Monday, and peace.